Nice emotes. You really like your pigs, don't you? Alrighty.
Alright.
Have you seen the 30-minute Andre 3000 Hey Ya Alright video?
No.
Oh, so like, you know how in Hey Ya, Andre 3000 goes, alright now ladies. And then he goes, alright, for like a good 10 seconds. Someone just looped it for 30 minutes. Oh, do you know the song? Hey Ya, Outcast?
No. Maybe.
You definitely know it. Just look it up. Just look up like Andre 3000 alright. And then look up like the original Hey Ya by Outkast. My name's Jeff. That's an old one. 22 Jump Street. It's an old one.
Outcast. Hey, yeah.
It's like halfway through. I bet there's some comments about the meme.
You didn't touch it, did you? Gods.
Whole thing looks like a Sprite commercial.
It does. It's a good song.
This song is so perfect for quarantine because the lyrics are sad like the quarantine, but the sounds you hear feel so optimistic.
I do not know what the lyrics.
0% drugs, 3% nudity, 80% hay, 20% yeah, 1% exclamation mark, 0% math, 3000% ice cold.
What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
I didn't want to discuss it for fear this moment might never come.
This is a very colorful set.
I do play Fallout New Vegas. It's my favorite game of all time, and I have a full Let's Play of it on my YouTube, where I 100% of the game did every quest, did all the DLCs, made sure to go to every single location. So yeah, I 100% at New Vegas on very hard difficulty, which is the hardest one, with hardcore mode. That's how I play all my games. 100% them on the hardest.
Oh, it's this song?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it's time, isn't it? Let's see what happens.
For part of that playthrough, my mic was broken, so you might not, hear anything.
But please,
when you watch that, it might not be a lot of commentary, because I didn't stream it, my mic was broken.
I'd like you to see the results first.
I did 100% New Vegas.
Right then.
Oh yes, the DLC is amazing.
That didn't really do anything, did
My
it?
favorite DLC is Dead Money,
Perhaps a little harder.
Is that just the same guy in all these roles?
I don't understand.
Yeah, yeah, it's Andre 3000.
Some notable effect. Work, damn you!
Arnie O'Gain just hit the hardest whip of all time, dude. Did he die? Where'd he go? Is he dead?
Mm-hmm.
Does Arnie die there?
Yeah.
So I have a spell called Summon Arniel's Shade. I think. I summoned Arniel's Shade. Can I talk to him? I cannot. I can take Keening though. I cannot take the Warp Soul Gem. Rip. That's such a rip, dude. He hit the hardest whip of his life and then died.
He deserved it.
Do you remember that quest?
Not really.
Essentially, he was doing some experiment, and then he used this dagger called Keening on a warped soul gem, and it wasn't working.
That one.
And he gets pissed, and he just keeps like swiping it. He keeps swiping it.
Yeah.
And then he just gets so pissed, he just winds up and hits it so hard that it looked like a whip.
Yeah, I think his soul went in the soul gem. Or wait a second.
No, you could be right.
I looked into this before.
Young gamer. Dead Money's too hard. See, I actually had a very easy time with dead money. I did it at the very end of my playthrough. In that playthrough, I got to level 50. All my skills got to level 100.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So you're able to summon him
Yeah, exactly.
in battle.
Yeah, I have that ability. I just tried to summon him. He wouldn't talk to me. Yeah, so I did that money at the very end.
You can also see his ghost walk around the college after the quest line is completed.
Huh. Yeah, dead money.
Besides simply not being around, Arniel's disappearance has little, if any, effect on the rest of the mages at the college.
Yeah, he was pretty useless.
Yeah, he was just kind of there. I really feel like that'd be the case with most people. Like, even not much happens when the Archmage's dead.
Yeah, they just
most. I think like is it Mirabelle who has the greatest like heartfelt impact on the people, and even that's not much.
Yeah, so Dead Money's my favorite because of the story. It's so good. I love that story. I thought it was a lot of fun. My second favorite would be Old World Blues. Yeah, that's the big empty. Yeah, Old World Blues. That would be my second favorite. Third favorite, I don't know. Lonesome Road and Honest Hearts are both really good. I can't really pick between them. Probably Lonesome Road, actually. Lonesome Road was a lot of fun. I actually thought Lonesome Road was the hardest one for me. I liked Fallout 3's DLCs too. Point Lookout was amazing. Operation Anchorage was amazing. I did not like Mothership Zeta. That was my least favorite DLC in the entire Fallout series. I do not like Mothership Zeta. Like, definitively do not like that DLC. The Pit. The Pit's gotta be my favorite in Fallout 3, though. And then Point Lookout number 2. So for me, in College of Winterhold, I only have the ritual spells, destruction, illusion ritual spells to go. And Aftershock. Oh, I gotta talk to Tolfdir. After I talk to Tolfdir, I got Tolfdir, I gotta start another quest line. Which quest line do I do is the real question. Is he not in here? Is he in the Hall of Attainment? So I hate on Mothership Zeta because the idea that aliens were controlling the whole thing from the beginning, I don't buy it. It seems like story-wise, just kind of cop out. I also don't like it because I don't think of Fallout as a space game. I want to be in a post-apocalyptic realm, not really in space. Also, I thought it was pretty boring because like you're on a ship the whole time, and there's like 2 weapons, and the space battle at the end I did not enjoy.
It would seem there's some. I suspect that the
Point Lookout's really good though. Point Lookout's quite good. I loved it. I just think the Pit's a little bit better because again the twist at the end was amazing.
I do hope you still have the staff of Magnus someplace. I suspect you're going to need it. Take care now.
Hey, watch it.
I don't remember what I did actually, Andre. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and check my video. I also have a Fallout 3 series. I'd have to go back and check. If you, I'll look after the stream, and I can let you know if you go back to one of my streams in the future. Otherwise, you can check yourself. I don't remember what episode it is. That's why I could just check myself. I honestly don't remember. I don't think I did, but I don't remember. Actually, I think I did. I think I did kidnap the baby to save it. I did not want the baby to be harvested, from what I remember. But I would go back and check, because I'm not really sure. I don't know why I had no reason to clear this. What year are you in your playthrough, Alec?
In my game?
Yeah.
2260.
Okay, so you just started. Fallout 4, that's the most hyped I've ever been for a video game, was when Fallout 4 came out in 2015. I was so excited for that game because I was such a big Fallout fan at the time. Fallout's my favorite video game series ever. I like Fallout more than I like Skyrim. Fallout New Vegas is my favorite game. But Fallout 4 kind of disappointed me, man. Kind of disappointed me. Oh, my lag. I can't even see me. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I like Fallout being an RPG, and Fallout 4 had quite poor RPG elements to me. My apologies. I started playing Fallout 4 for a series, and then I started playing Skyrim at the same time. I couldn't keep both series up at the same time, so I kind of put Fallout 4 on the table. I tabled it while I finished Skyrim. Skyrim's taking a while. I suspect I got about 100 more hours to go in this playthrough.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You get very good. Pleased enough, I think it only fitting that the Archmage personally receive a large portion of the reward. Well done.
You love your pigs, man.
Ancano is exactly why we're so restricted.
Alright, I have finished, for the most part, the College of Winterhold questline. I have the two I have the Destruction Master quest and the Illusion Master quest, but everything else is done.
I found more. I found evidence that that one scientist is still alive and just somewhere out there in the wilderness.
What a god.
This guy is some random scientist that's just living out on some alien planet, being hunted down by sentinels or weeping angels. And he's left us, or he's left me a couple things, but notably a scanner that might be outfitted with extra information that might help me in my studies of the weeping angels. So now I have the choice. Should I spare extra expenses to send out a team to try to help the scientist? Should I not waste time on deserters? What am I...
Not waste time on deserters sounds good to me.
Or I can not... Or I could instead send my current archaeologist out to get him. Instead of working on... And spend time on finding him instead of working on the archaeological site.
Nah, you gotta work on the archaeological site. Who cares
So
if he dies?
then my option is to not waste time on deserters.
Yeah, I agree. I don't
out in the wilderness on the run like a beast.
Yeah, you can't waste time on that.
I don't want to spend 100 influence on this, but I have to go help him out. He deserves it.
He's playing a different game called
Missing archaeologist found. Ralpakin has been found unconscious and badly injured, hiding in the underbrush below a natural rock formation, with a bloody datapad tucked under their arm. They was rushed to the hospital and treated for severe brain injury, indicative of blunt trauma by impact from above.
Night, I guess.
You're right, they fell on him.
They fell on him.
That was the Weeping Angels move. Though their condition is now stable, they still suffers from memory loss. They still suffers, huh? For memory loss, and has no recollection of how they sustained their wounds. Splinters of the unique metal alloy from which the sentinels are sculpted were lodged in the parietal cranial bone. Ah, yes, that bone. I know that bone. All they remembers is clearly written in a manner that didn't expect there to be they as one of the word options. All they remembers is hiding from someone and subsiding off of what little land they had to offer. However, their notes contain some helpful information. Ralpakin now has the maimed trait. 2 scientists were maimed for this. So I think this is the... Remember when I said there was one place where you're always maimed? This was the quest I was thinking of.
I see.
I've done this quest a couple times before.
I don't know what quest to do now. Should I do guide Meridia's light through the temple?
I mean, that's a quest.
It sucks.
I think you're interested.
It sucks. It's a bad quest.
Not great.
Alright, well, guess I'm doing it. A new hand touches the beacon.
Scientist Ralpakin just died of old age.
The guy you just saved?
Yeah, the guy just saved died of old age.
Yeah, because maimed reduces their lifespan by 40 years, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's so sad.
Told you.
He survived in the wilderness just to die in the hospital before he was able to get his memory back. Oh, that's so sad.
Sounds like an Eldamie, kiddo.
I mean, I'm glad I already have his replacement, but still. Even his replacement is maimed too. This whole
That just means
thing.
he's gonna be getting another replacement. It's fine.
Oh, another one of my scientists died. It's just not a great time to be an old person.
How come Massimo's not playing with you? Like your playthrough?
I sent him a couple messages before we were talking about how overpowered the science start was, but he never mentioned he wanted to play.
Rip. Yeah.
You want to play?
I gotta play Skyrim. Otherwise, I'll literally never finish this game.
So, Raoul Palkin lives through the information he left us on the scanner.
Guide
It's able to
Meridia's
pierce
light
deeper within the statue's composite material and picks up on a weak radiation emanating from their cores. To investigate further, it'd be necessary to break one of the sentinels open.
Break it open.
I have two options. Level the Xeno monstrosities to the ground, or dismantle the statues and salvage the alloy. I guess I'm xenophobe, so I don't have the option to be more peaceful.
Peace is for losers.
I'll level the monstrosities to the ground.
Rito.
There might be a war. Oh, now that I think in the past I've been able to set up peaceful relations with these guys. I don't think that's going to happen now.
Touches the beacon. Ooh, my lockpick's up to 96.
That's up there.
Yeah. It's huge. I'm never gonna legendary it. It took so long to get it even this high. A new hand touches the beacon.
Wow. Would you look?
I'm currently talking to the precursor.
Yes, but a new hand touches the beacon.
Ah, that's a fair point.
Still, Lyris is like weird to me because it's such a huge game with like so many like possibilities and depth and so much depth and stuff to do. But at the same time, it feels so shallow. Like this is the gameplay loop, you know. It's just pretty basic when it boils down to it.
We just talking about economy management.
Yeah, it's just like maximize your gemmy boys and stuff. Civ feels more. I don't know if in depth is the right word, but like in depth.
Well, I played this game because I love making my own empire so much. It just makes every part, even though not every part has to do with it, it makes every part of the game so much more fun for me.
So if Civ had like an empire or Civ creator.
Yeah, that would make the game so much more fun.
Yeah, I agree. I think my favorite part of our first playthrough was making my squad. Honestly, like I didn't have the most fun for a group playthrough. Like for a lot of it, I was thinking I wish I was playing Skyrim, but that is largely because we were going so god dang slow.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you only have a few planets, right?
I do only.
For a
have
long time,
3
you only had the
planets.
one.
Right. Exactly.
That's not the typical experience. By the way, most people only, unless they have specific strategies in mind, they only play with your origin if they want to do a one city challenge or one planet challenge.
I don't know. Like I had fun picking that origin, but I think my main complaint was just how freaking slow we were going.
Yeah.
At some point, we should just play again with the two of us because we both have pretty good internet. We'll be able to churn through the turns.
True. Yeah, like Massimo isn't able to handle a medium world on anything, or he can't even. He can barely handle it on normal.
So Morgan's not our only bottleneck, at least, but he's our only bottleneck at keeping us from going to normal.
On a small world.
Right.
And I haven't had any issues when people are in the red. At least not in Massimo's game. And Massimo's in the red on normal. So I think it maybe all our issues are fine and dandy when we just don't do anything when paused.
Yeah.
That might have been the main fix.
But we still, yeah, we've paused, but we haven't done anything while on pause, which is the key.
Mm-hmm. And even with pausing, it's only been for a second. And accidental.
Right. What an annoying quest.
Stellaris. Oh, I was gonna say Stellaris doesn't have fetch quests, but I guess. I mean, it sort of does. Like right now, I'm in a quest to fetch 7 species for a zoo across the galaxy.
Don't like the looks of this.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Oh, I'll do this. Oops.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Alright, so this relic that I just found unlocks the ability to turn a planet into a Gaia world.
That's so
And has the
nice.
passive effect of plus 10% growth speed.
That's so good.
And that's pretty good. It's especially amazing if you have the start that you start with.
Right.
Like, this is the precursor you wanted. It's called the Baal.
Skyrim's dead shall remain.
That's what the
at
precursor
rest.
is called.
This
The
is
Beowulf?
as it should be.
Baal.
This
B-A-O-L.
is a cause.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that, actually.
A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald.
It's like how
Take
the
mighty
Cyrex
Dawnbreaker,
Warforged
and with
used
it
to be
purge
for
corruption
machine
from the
empires.
dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'm up to 133 minor artifacts.
Really? What do you spend it on now?
Well, I just spent 50 on some more precursor information, or to delve into the secrets of the Beowulf. So I'll see what that gives me. Then I can also use 50 to unlock another Elgate Insight. And I can use it on a variety of other things.
May the light of certitude.
Am I an idiot?
I don't want to say anything, but
Oh, I am dumb as hell. That's what I meant.
my
Well,
condolences.
I gotta go through this dialogue one more time.
Due to the overabundance of happiness spread by the Festival of Worlds, some of the organizers have fallen in love with our worlds and wish to stay there after it ends, settling down and becoming part of our empire.
This is as it should
Let
be.
them stay,
This
and I'll
is
enslave them,
because
or they
of
should
you.
leave.
A
Enslave.
new day is dawning,
with
You
this
shall
happened with
be
Massimo in
terrified.
our game, and because his
Take
default
the mighty
species right
Dawnbreaker,
for everyone
and with
except
it
for his
purge corruption
original
from the
species
dark
is slavery,
portals
they
of
just
the world.
immediately were enslaved
Wield it
when
in
they
my name,
stayed.
that
And I don't know
my
why they would want to stay,
influence
because they
may
would have
grow.
seen how much slaves
May the
Massimo
light of
uses.
certitude
And
guide
Massimo's
your
empire is
efforts.
mostly slaves.
Boy, do I love eating people and enslaving them. My favorite thing to do. Yay, I've completed the stupid Meridia quest. Calls for a hard save. A new hand touches the beacon.
New hand touches the beacon.
That's pretty good, actually. I guess I do this Orchendor quest now. I gotta go kill Orchendor. Let's go kill Orchendor.
Do I enslave these people or just purge them?
Your
Let's
choice,
see.
but I would go for, you know, the economic utility of slavery.
I could process them into food.
But, I mean...
It is a sad but inescapable fact that some are destined to simply fuel the ambitions of their betters. That's its description.
That's pretty savage.
Happiness minus 1,000%. I wonder why.
Happiness rate goes to 0. Native American rate drops to 0. Sup boys cough.
No. Like the first frame of the image is the United States government playing Stellaris and about to select the processing or the like displacement option for a purge type.
Oh.
And then the second frame is Native American rate goes to 0. Or extermination purge type. Oh, these guys are made out of rocks. If I purge them, they'd give me minerals. Or actually, I don't know what happens if I use processing on them. 'Cause they're not made out of food. They're not made out of biological things.
It's the worst that could happen.
I don't know. My factions get mad and other people get mad that I'm eating people.
Yeah, who cares? It's just a stigma, dude.
True. I mean, what are they gonna do about it? Go to war with me? Yeah. Purge. Allow all types of purge.
Let's
Species.
go.
Track you. Set rights. Purge type. Processing. Yes.
You wouldn't want to be considered racist for only allowing certain types of purge.
Oh, I guess I am getting food from him. Okay. Wait. That was the
Here we go.
the organizers of the festival. They're getting eaten.
Congratulations.
It's not just that
you
they
played yourself.
They chose to stay here, and now we're eating them. That is the
It's like the Rick and Morty
creepiest thing
Converge
ever.
episode.
Oh my. They were probably curious why they didn't see why they only saw one species in my territory, and they wanted to change that to introduce our people to new people.
That's not cool, dude.
But
You don't
they
just
didn't know.
introduce people to other people without asking.
Without expecting to get eaten.
Right. Gotta watch your step, man. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they had it coming. They had it coming. They only had themselves to blame.
I can now promote one of my worlds for the Galactic Market. Is that actually possible? It's actually possible for me to do that, even though I'm working on inwards perfection.
Here we go. Where are you?
I could really go for some Doba.
Can't hide from me.
Same, but there's no Doba by me.
I think the nearest Doba is closer to you than it is to me.
That might be the case, but there's none very close to me.
Yeah, there's not very close at all. I do miss having the ability to just walk and eat Doba this time of night.
Yeah. Why don't you just drive to Madison to get Doba from our favorite place?
Yeah, cause there's no there's no closer one.
I haven't been to any closer ones in a long time. Did you just get put in your place by your brother? Savage.
Mom said, and Dad said to be quiet.
I will.
Someone. I knew it.
The secrets of the Baal give me terraforming cost minus 15%, and it gives me the technology epigenetic triggers,
More like epigenetic microaggressions.
which unlocked the
Get
feature
it?
uplift. I can now uplift species. Interesting.
You can be inspirational.
Perhaps.
Epigenetic triggers mark epigenetic microaggressions. Edgy joke laugh.
Okay.
Wow, you weren't a fan of my joke? I consider that triggering. Anton, do you know where I am?
Sure.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not in Shore's Stone. This is a dwarven ruin.
Nice.
Which dwarven ruin is it?
I'm not sure.
Do you know the name of a single dwarven ruin?
I don't think so.
Come on, you
Just
can name one.
tell him to make up a bunch of noises and he'll probably be right.
Anton, so say the most random configuration of noises your mouth can conjure. Pretty close, to be honest. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, but like now say the most random, like not mouth noises, like English letters, but the most random like assortment of English letters. No, stop, no numbers, but like say it as a word, like Shkamakonda, for example.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Starts with a B. Close.
Ooh, getting closer.
No, farther. Sink. While that is a funny answer, it is incorrect. You were closest with your first one. That's kind of close. You just read it, right? It was on my screen for a little.
No. Wait, was it Budiandro?
No, it's not Bujindro. The first one you said is still the closest.
Budianda?
No.
What did I say first? Bethardum.
Oh yeah, it's Bethardums. There's another one called Avanchenzel. There's Mazolft, Mazinsha left. So that's Bethardums.
Mazolft is the classic one because everyone has to do that.
No, not everyone has to do that.
In the College of Winterhold.
College of Winterhold, yeah, but not everyone.
Everyone does
Alftan-
College of Winterhold.
What city is
Alftan. What city is what?
that?
This?
Oh, that's Dragonbridge.
Yeah. Everyone, literally everyone does Alftan for the main
Oh yeah,
quest.
to get the...
The Elder Scrolls.
Mazolft is just what I view as that You get to Mazalt before. Usually, people tend to get to Mazalt before Elftand.
I did Alftan before. And I view Alftan as the classic because it connects to Blackreach, and you have to do it for the main quest.
It's not the only place that connects to Blackreach.
No, but it's one of the 4.
Mazalt is just always the one that I go to. You really didn't go to Mazalt first?
No, I went to Alftan first.
Oh.
Huh?
I did the Dawnguard DLC before I did College of Winterhold Questline.
I see. You did probably all the DLC, right? Before?
I did do all the DLC before, that's true. Dawnguard was the last DLC I did.
What do you think of the new dimension in Dawnguard?
Soul Cairn?
Yeah.
It's cool. I did that back when we were at Madison.
The ideal masters are so mysterious. It's kind of cool how they've kept them so mysterious across all these games, yet they're still an influence and they're still a major part of the universe. Like, without the ideal master, like every time you enchant, it's the ideal masters granting you power.
Sure. I'll pretend I know what you mean.
You're sending a soul to the soul cairn. The ideal masters are the people who run the soul cairn.
Oh.
And whenever you enchant, you're using whatever soul is in the soul gem you have, you're offering it up to the ideal masters, and in return, the ideal masters grant you power in the form of your enchantment.
What do they do with the soul in the soul cairn? There's
Exactly.
There's like
That's
very
the
few
question.
souls in the soul cairn.
I know, so what are they using them for? It's so mysterious.
Eating, food, consumption.
Maybe. We don't know.
The Thardims is huge, but I one-shot all the enemies with my dagger. So. Not all, I should say. I do not one-shot the dwarven spheres. Ideal map.
Scientist Shabal has died at the age of 40. Shabal!
He's maimed
You're
after all.
maiming. Yes. He was maimed. Shabal. I miss Shabal already.
It's Shiboy, Shibal.
He would have been the best YouTuber.
Hey guys, it's me, EDP445. I regret to inform you, I do not know where to go from here.
Well, I don't believe you. I think you do know.
Dang, dude, I got work tomorrow. Unfortunate. The weekend seems so much shorter now.
I gotta set my alarm for 9:30.
It kind of sucks knowing what day of the week it is. For the longest time this summer, I did not know. That's how I go through these stairs, I see. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Or what am I saying? Of course not. Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Oh,
Well, in fact, I do.
Oh my god, dude, with arms. It's just gigantic, man. With arms actually might be one of my favorite dungeons. This is really cool. Even though the quest is super minor, like as far as dungeon layout goes, it's up there. I'll say all the Dwarven ruins are pretty badass.
did you hear something?
Yeah, but they kind of all really the same, except for specific areas.
Yeah. Well, Bruntian's sick. It's kind of the same thing. Like all the Nordic runes are the same except Bruntian.
What was that?
The skeletal dragon. So cool.
Like in each Nordic rune, it's almost like 90% of it is exactly the same as 90% of all other runes, but the 10% is actually memorable.
Right. I couldn't imagine how long this dungeon would take if I didn't one-shot everything, though. Like, literally, all the dungeons in the game from here on out are me just sprinting the entire time, essentially. And occasionally slowing down to click on something that's in my way. I don't even loot anymore. It just takes too long for me to loot, and then micro my inventory. Like, I have nothing to loot. I have 537,000 gold. I have like 70 dragon bones and dragon scales. I don't need any of that. I don't need. I only pick up unique stuff. It would be cool to see how much petty gold I picked up versus how much I've gotten from quests. You want to hear my general stats?
Sure.
Locations discovered 408. Dungeons cleared 125. Days passed 333. I found all the
It hasn't even been an in-game year, and your guy's that powerful.
Yeah. Gold found 1,884,077. Chests looted 1,274. Skill increases 2,729.
2,000.
Yeah. Training sessions 349. Barters 1974. Persuasion 24. Intimidations 10. Diseases contracted 10. Bribes 0. Quests completed 135. Miscellaneous objectives completed 242.
You still don't have the bribery quest? Or achievement?
I did. I got that achievement and then I reloaded because I didn't want to waste the gold.
Really?
Yeah. People killed 969, animals 560, creatures 460, undead 732, Daedra 97, automatons 263, favorite weapon Stalrim dagger, critical strikes 4,291, sneak attacks 3,080, brawls 1-2, bunnies slaughtered 1.
I've slaughtered many more bunnies.
My favorite, no way, spells learned 84, favorite spell Arniel's Convection. It's just the spell that I used for one quest. Dragon Shouts.
You only have to use that 3 times too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You've never used another spell more than 3 times?
I have. I've used many more spells. I don't know why it's my favorite one. Favorite School of Destruction. Dragon Cells collected 38. Words of Power learned 51. Words of Power unlocked 49. Shouts learned 23. Shouts unlocked 22. Shouts mastered 11. Time shouted 50. Favorite Shouts summoned Durnavir. I've used that one 3 times too. I've definitely used Become Ethereal more than that though.
Oh yeah, if you just want to run past people.
Soul Gems used 1, Souls Trapped 24, Magic Items made 121. Weapons improved 62, weapons made 64, armor improved 25. I mean these rusted. Potions mixed 313. Ingredients harvested 2,234. Total lifetime bounty 1040. Largest bounty 1000. Box pick 253. Pockets pick 266. Items pickpocketed 594,404. Items stolen 594,624. So good. I forgot I killed a dragon. Can I unlock a dragon shout? And then also what I should do is how's my favorite spell? Arniel's Convection. Yeah, God, this would take so long if I wasn't reading.
Space piracy? Meet my 7K fleet that my benefactor gave me.
Reality and other falsehoods. I see. Oh, getting high again.
Well done, mortal. All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits.